All right, boys, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna just do a race here and talk about a bike, the Honda 250. And can it save my Supercross season? I was not looking at the gate, but this actually might work out better for me. Yesterday was Arlington Supercross, and it did not go great for Doc. It almost went really well. It was kind of like this. I got like a really bad, like a really okay start out of the gate like this. Ooh, could I triple that? And then tried to make some passes, made some passes, worked my way up to P2 actually, and then ended up getting in the back of Finn. That put me back to like P9, and then in P9, Victor's bike kind of shot across the track after he crashed and it deleted me. And then I was back in like P17. Oh my goodness. And then there's pretty much stuff like that, you know, just kind of when you're back in the pack, it's really difficult to like I was watching Lynn's stream because Lynn's was watching the race, and Lynn's was talking about how you know, I had the pace to be running up front. I qualified pretty good. I was super far back in my heat, and then I actually made it up to 4th in my heat. Man, this is basically exactly how my main went, where I was just kind of being a bot. Oh, all right, well, I don't know what that was all about. But how it's really difficult once you're back around people that are like a lot slower to run that fast pace. And I really, wow, what an interesting line choice that was. I really felt like that was what happened to me. Like I just could not really get a pace going or kind of get anything going, to be honest. I was really down bad. And man, it was really frustrating. Now I will say, the title of this video, I understand that the bike isn't going to save my Supercross season. There's nothing wrong with the KTM, but I will say for me, something I feel like I've been like struggling with is I really like the KTM indoors, but I really but I really like the Honda outdoors, and so kind of switching back and forth served to be fairly difficult, to be honest. Man, these guys are just going down everywhere, and so am I, so I need to kind of hurry up here. And I don't know, I think that the Honda is fine in Supercross. I mean, Finn has been kind of dominating Soupy, and he's been on the Honda, so it's clearly not bad. That's not really, you know, I'm not switching because he's been doing well, but I just think that the Honda really suits my playstyle a lot better. Oh my goodness. I'm a lot more, I don't know, it's just a lot more planted, and I feel like I can over jump into corners better, and the power seems fine. I definitely like to ring the bikes out more, and the Honda is better at that, I think, than the KTM. The KTM makes a lot of its power lower, and I really seem to I just kind of struggle on the KTM for some reason. I don't really like the Husky either, and the Honda for me is a lot better in E-Road, and I just feel way more confident and comfortable on the Honda. But I don't know, the Soupy season has been really interesting. You know, I mean, in Detroit when it started, round 1 for the East Coast guys, it started really good for me. P3, you know, P3 going into the in qualifying. Oh, I won my heat, and then it kind of has just gone back, you know, kind of downhill from there. After I won my heat, they made us redo that whole night show, and that, you know, days later, and that allowed people to grind the track, and it really just made me not perform super well on that track. So I ended up P10, and then I don't really have any excuses for Arlington other than like I just did not vibe with this track. Like the KTM, you know, Arlington combo was just not it for me. Again, like I'm not trying to blame the bike. I just felt really uncomfortable the whole day. I wasn't really fast in qualifying. Wasn't really, you know, just wasn't hitting this first rhythm, the one I've crashed on a few times. Like just wasn't getting that consistent at all. Wasn't able to like not, like I was just compounding mistake after mistake after mistake. And then, you know, and then there was some luck, you know, some bad luck, but really I put myself into those positions to get the bad luck. We just moved up into the lead, by the way, which is a W. But like, I don't know, I just feel I just feel so much more confident on the Honda. I do feel like it is an inferior bike to the KTM in some ways, but I think if we're just talking about, oh my goodness, just being comfortable, I'm the most comfortable on the Honda for sure. It's just the heaviness of it makes it a little bit slower, but it also makes it like so much more planted where I can just over jump into corners. It's pretty good in whoops if you can get a setup. This thing's horrendous in whoops if you don't have a setup. So if you're trying it out and you're like, Doc, like how are you even getting through the whoops? Well, it's a setup which once I dial it in, I'll probably post it. I got a setup that works on this track, but I don't really know if it'll work on any other track because these whoops are kind of interesting. You carry a lot of speed into these ones. So I'm going to kind of keep messing around, see if I can get a pretty good, you know, base, you know, supercross setup for this thing. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about the Honda 250? Personally, I'm really vibing with it. And I think staying on one bike for me, instead of going, you know, KTM Honda for outdoors and Soupy will help me a lot. Yeah, I just seem to be really struggling with that. And, you know, it's funny because, like, people make a lot of comments about how many hours I play the game and that, you know, I should be, oh my goodness, I thought we were going inside there, little duckling. All right, well, now we're going inside. Now we're going back into dock. That was quite the line choice from young laddie here. But frankly, I actually haven't been playing the game very much, and I don't play a lot during the week. You know, I mean, I record or I stream, but other than that, like, I didn't really touch super. Okay. All right, Toaster. All right, are we good? We're good. Okay. Okay. I love you. I saw the look over and the like panic jump out of the way. I love you so much. That was awesome. But like, I don't have a lot of time to be grinding. Like, there's so many other things I've been doing lately. Like, I used to just kind of play the game. That's like all I did was play the game and make content. But now, like, there's so many other things. Content has brought so many other opportunities that most of my time is kind of caught up in that, you know? Holy man, this is just chaos. So, ooh, man, what a bump. This track is pretty eroded right now, but yeah, I've really been just vibing with the Honda, and I'm trying to make a work schedule. That's something I've been doing recently, is I'm trying to like schedule my time better instead of just like getting up and like, all right, what are we doing today? Like, I'm trying to be a little bit more like professional about the content thing. It's definitely reached a point where I think I need to be doing that instead of just kind of whatever I feel like. And I'm hoping that helps. I'm hoping that, like, all right, I have these 3 hours to do this, and then afterwards either, oh my goodness, afterwards I can either play the game, you know, practice a little bit, hang out with my family. Oh my gosh, dude, that was so rough, or whatever, you know, like, I don't know, just trying to bring a little bit more structure to my day. Oh, dude, we are like bobbing and weaving out here, boys. But like, if anyone watched my stream last night, what on earth was that? Are you guys good? What? No, dude, what was? Buddy was just like moonwalking across the track, man. That was crazy. W Resurrected for moving out of the way. Resurrected is a G. Oh my gosh. Anyway, like, if you guys watched my stream at all last night, you guys would know, like, I am, like, what you're seeing right now is literally, it's like a different rider compared to this, you know, yesterday when I was on the KTM. So I give some of that to the bike being good. I give some of that to, like, I don't know, just more time on the track. But I don't know. I think I don't want to use this excuse because I know it's hard for people to believe me or trust me, but like, I have a lot of issues with my brain still. I really do. And it is really, really difficult for me to stay focused for long periods of time. Really difficult. And it is really hard for me not to get like super burnout. Like, man, I wish you guys could see me like after the races. Dude, I just like I just like turn into like a little, like, I just need to go into a dark room and hide for a couple hours because my brain hurts, or like there's so much pressure in my head. Like I still have so many issues with my brain. I really try not to bring it up or use it as an excuse, but I really believe it affects the way that like I play the game and my ability level, because I just cannot focus for a very long time. That's why I think last week when I did MXGP, I got 5th and then 13th. I think a lot of that had to do with I just used up all my brain power in, you know, getting the 5th, and then I was just chalked. Bro, what am I watching? There are so many people like all over the place right now. It is absolutely crazy. We've got like 2 more laps to go, but you know, I need a lot of rest and like cannot get my brain burnt out, you know, if I want to do well. So, oh man, we are just, oh, okay. Again, not trying to use that as an excuse because, you know, I mean, frankly, because I know that like 99% of people don't actually even believe I have an issue, but I feel it, I see it, you know, my wife can feel it and see it. She understands. But you know, and I really just want to do well, you know, I really do. And I really believe that I can, you know. It's really, these results have been really frustrating because I believe that like my ability level and how I've been playing during the week and even like in quality and stuff, I am so much better than my results have been showing. And it is just really discouraging, I guess. I mean, like, man, getting 10th was one thing, but then getting P12, I thought he was gonna jump that. Like getting P12 and then just hurt, man. I really thought I was gonna get like a top 5, but holy kicker, man. Somehow I actually moved up in the chip and I am actually in 9th now in the championship for 250 East. Dude, the thing that hurts the most is if I would have just got like 7th or 6th, I'd be like 4th or 5th in the championship right now after a 10th in the opening round. But dude, I'm pretty sure we just lapped. If I get around Mr. B-Rob here, oh, never mind, checker flag. We just lapped up into the top 5. Yo, I just what I'm saying, man, like I play so good, but it's all right. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you, and I hope that you guys give me a little bit of grace on my poor performances lately. And yeah, hopefully we can turn it around, save the Supercross season, trying to get on the podium for the chip, or even top 5 would be a big win for me. So anyway, boys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. All right.